Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon Video Game Championship 2017, not 2015, 2017, on the Battle Spot ladder for Pokemon Sun and Moon. I don't know why I'm addressing so many things, but we're back with the Sunroom team. Just a few things before we start the video. If you're enjoying the series, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not already, and if you want to go the extra mile to support the channel, become a Patreon subscriber, or patron. I don't know what exactly the subscribers on there are called, but at the very bottom of the description for this video is a link to our Patreon. Be sure to go check that out. Currently we have two tiers. We have the tier that you get a battle with me, and we have the tier that you get 6 Pokemon. It says a team clone for you, but I think I'm changing that to any 6 Pokemon you want gen for you. And that's every month that you pay for the subscription, you get a new team. So if you're interested in those kind of things, and if you want to help support, be sure to go check that out, and I will love you for it. I may even put it to you that you get a kiss from me. Not really. That probably won't happen. But if you do have ideas for tiers, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, we're going to get started today. We're back, like I said before, with the Sunroom team with Palossand, Torkoal, Magnezone, Lilligant, Oranguru, and Hariyama. I did end up breeding a Magnemite that has Hidden Power Ice and 0 speed IVs. So once I get him EV trained and bottle capped up, he'll be ready to go. He'll be the new Magnezone, and we'll have Hidden Power Ice. Palossand, I think this is going to be his last video. We'll see. If he does really good this episode, then we'll keep him around. If he doesn't, then he's out the window. I really like Palossand. He's really unique, but I think he's unique for a reason, because he's not great. Mudsdale just outclasses him as a ground type, and although he does go up against Snorlaxes, especially currently in the meta, because they typically don't carry anything other than Return, he just does. I mean, he walls them really good, but he doesn't really give enough damage output to be able to do that. So maybe if I find a ghost type that can do the damage that Palossand has been unable to, we'll do that. But as for right now, I'm still unsure. If you guys have ideas, let me know. Now, we tried to do a battle, and it disconnected us, and it's the first time I've been disconnected with this internet, so hopefully this internet's not starting to bug out on me, because we were going to battle a sand team. It did give us a loss. That's garbage. God. I mean, whatever. It's only points. It's only points. But if it does it again, I'm going to be very upset with my life. So I can't hear the music today because I forgot my headset outside, or my headphones outside. My headset's broken. But we have I forgot, I didn't even see the rating. We have Sylveon, which we have not seen a lot of yet. Talonflame, Clefable, Blissey, Jolteon, and Ninetales. So this just looks like they picked their favorite Pokemon and put them together. But they can be very annoying, especially Clefable and Chansey. So Hariyama's going to come for sure because it hits a lot of these Pokemon. It has super effective hits for a lot of them. We can go Hariyama or Oranguru. I'm just saying, like, and then making noise. So, I could go Magnezone Palossand, I think is what we're going to do. Yeah, let's do that. Magnezone, excuse me, Magnezone Palossand. So we need to keep Hariyama alive until Blissey's gone, for sure, because he's the only physical attacker on our team, which also kind of makes me lean towards Mudsdale, because it'd give us another physical attacker. And then we wouldn't have to 100% rely on him. Plus, we'd have close combat on their Mudsdale. Oh, Mudsdale's just sounding better and better with every second. With every second. Alright, that was a long white screen. I was getting worried. So, trainer from across the way. Talonflame and Ninetales. So I fake out the Talon and go for Trick Room. I fake out the Talonflame and I go for the Trick Room. So here's the fake out. Here is the Trick Room. And I fake out the Talonflame so it doesn't Brave Bird my Hariyama. Excuse me, I'm really gunky today. I say excuse me, but you guys didn't hear what just happened. Okay, fake out does nice damage to the Talonflame. Talonflame does flinch. We see Freeze Dry come out from Ninetales onto the Oranguru. That's fine. We'll eat that. We'll eat that. Then we set up the Trick Room. So I have knockoff on Hariyama. So I would be able to knock out this Talonflame, and it no longer has Brave Bird priority. This is what really makes Talonflame suck now, because Talonflame used to be really good like in Trick Room and stuff, but because it doesn't have reliable priority anymore, people don't use it as much. It's still really freaking fast, so it's not a terrible Pokemon to use by any means. By any means. I need to keep this Hariyama alive, is the only thing. I am going to knock off the Talonflame and instruct the Hariyama. I was going to go Heavy Slam and freaking Psychic, but I don't know that it would have knocked out Talonflame. There's a critical hit on the Talonflame, knocking it out. Don't think we needed it. We're going to instruct the Hariyama, so we do get a knockoff on the Ninetales. But the Ninetales shouldn't be able to do a lot to me. I probably should have just went for knockoff, switch out into Torkoal. Would have been our best bet. We do knock off the Focus Sash. There's the Aurora Veil. I should have switched to Torkoal. I freaking knew it. Excuse me. I'm going to clear my throat. I'm going to mute for a second. Oof. I don't know what happened. It's right when I started recording, I started getting real gunky. Real gunky. So depending on who comes in, I might still do the Torkoal switch. It won't get rid of the Aurora Veil, unfortunately. Sylveon. That's unfortunate. So I almost want to switch out my Hariyama. Yeah, let's do that. I'll switch Hariyama for Magnetic Zone. Do that switch. Come on, baby. Do the switch emotion. And I'll protect Oranguru this turn. Because he could fairly well just Blizzard Hyper Voice here. Magnetic Zone does resist both. So it should be good to go. And Oranguru won't be taking any damage. So we've seen Aurora Veil. We've seen Blizzard. Dazzling. Oh, that's right. Sylveon doesn't have Hyper Voice. Or it has it, but it doesn't get Pixelate. Wait. Yeah. It can't have Hyper Voice. It can't have Hyper Voice at all. Because of Hyper Voice being a move tutor move only. And there's no move tutors in Alola. Don't freaking freeze me. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. So. Doesn't bring us to a point where Citrus Berry goes off, which is unfortunate. It would have been nice to get the Citrus Berry there. So it's Dazzling Gleam, Blizzard. So I Flash Cannon the Sylveon. I just really can't switch in Torkoal, so I'm going to instruct. As much as I would like to switch in Torkoal, I just can't because I don't want him taking damage. So here's the Flash Cannon off. They're not protecting, which makes me think they never will, especially because they're in the 1400s. No berry either, so the Sylveon should, keyword should, be going down here after the Instruct Flash Cannon. And it'll be a 2-4 game, 4-2 game. Yep, there goes Sylveon. So 4-2, this Ninetales, what is it going for? It has Aurora Veil, it has Blizzard, it has Freeze Dry. It's just going to keep going for Blizzards. That shouldn't knock out either Pokemon. And it shouldn't freeze them either, right? It doesn't look like it's going to. We get our Citrus Berry. We get our Citrus Berry. Yep, no freezes. Perfect. So that means I can Flash Cannon and Instruct once again. What is the last Pokemon going to be on her team? If it's Blissey, we saved. If it's Blissey, we saved Hariyama for nothing. But it's going to be Jolteon. And we wait. I don't even have Torkoal, do I? Why was I talking about Torkoal this entire game? We have Palisand for this Jolteon. So I'm going to Flash Cannon the Ninetales. And I will... It's the last turn of Trick Room. I will Psychic the Jolteon. Just get a little bit of damage off on it. I don't think it's going to be a Hidden Power Jolteon. It could be. Fairly well could be. But this rating and the team composition is starting to make me think that it's not Hidden Power Ground Jolteon. So there goes Ninetales. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can make teams with your favorite Pokemon. But they just aren't always as competitive as some other teams. So Hail's going to stop. Trick Room should end there, which it does. It does. So the Jolteon went for Shadow Ball on my Magnezone. I really don't need the Magnezone anymore, so I can Flash Cannon the Jolteon and Trick Room here once again. just because he does have Shadow Ball, so that will hurt Palisand. Match is just going to be forfeited. Match will just be forfeited. So it was a 10-minute battle. It wasn't as competitive as some of the other ones, but we did get to see a few mons we don't typically see, so I'll leave it in. Depending on this next battle, maybe we'll do 3 today for you guys. It is a Friday. You got a little more time to watch videos today, I think. I think. We got the whole weekend to watch videos now, so maybe I'll do 3 today. Let's continue battling. Let us continue battling. 15-18 now with 11 wins, 9 losses, 20 battles in total. With Papa Mogul 15-20, my brain decided like it. Oh. Why do they have a QR code? Does that mean I can QR their team? Or it's a QR team, maybe. Because I know they just released like a bunch of QR teams on Cerebi. But this is Celesteela, Arcanine, Gigalith, Garchomp, Gastrodon, and Tapu Koko. So I do need... Well, I don't necessarily need Lilligant, because Palisand does have Giga Drain. Palisand does hit the Arcanine and the... It's not Galvantula. What is that? Tapu Koko. Oh boy. As you can see, the brain is working very well today. I'm just trying to think. Is it worth going Hariyama or Rangaroo, or do I go my Sun setup? If I'd hidden power ice, we'd be... Oh, I need to go with Hariyama or Rangaroo, because that's the only way you can really hit... And I have Solar Beam on Torkoal. What am I worrying about? Rangaroo is really the only way we can hit Garchomp really hard, because I don't have hidden power ice Magnezone yet. Unfortunate. But I'm definitely going to have that ready by Monday's video, for sure. For shizzle. It's taking super long in between battles today. Something's got to be going on with the Wi-Fi. I mean, it is 9:30, so I'm assuming my roommates are up and using it too, so they're probably watching Netflix and stuff. I usually record later at night when they're asleep. Arcanine and Gigalith. Gigalith. So I do have to fake out the Arcanine. Because of the roar possibilities. I don't want roar happening at me. I do not want that. And I will trigger. It's just a Gigalith. Yeah, we'll trigger him anyway. We'll trigger him on the Giggy. Little Giggy goo. Now, is this Z-move Gigalith? That's the question. We should still take it with both of our Pokemon because yeah, it is Z-move. Yep. I saw the pause. I'm like, Z-move. It's coming at me. The Continental Crush. Both Pokemon should survive, I think. Hariyama definitely will, and he's most likely going for the Oranguru. But let's see. Will Oranguru take a Continental Crush from a Gigalith? This is the test of Oranguru. This is your test. Yeah, we livin'. We livin' them. Boy, you... Boink! I said boy really fast and it sounded like boink from Pinky and the Brain. The Pinky is a Pinky and the Brain. Now I mentioned earlier that Hariyama is really our only good mon to hit freaking Garchomp with, but I think we're going to be sacking our Hariyama here because I'm going to close combat to Gigalith and Instruct. Now, Gigalith might have been something I had the least amount to worry about. What am I trying to say? Had to worry about the least, but I think we're going to try and get rid of him here. Gigalith still is the fastest, or is the fastest under Trick Room now. I kind of thought that was going to be the case, but I went for it anyway. Oranguru is going to faint, unfortunately, but that's fine. How much does this close combat do? Even after -1? Oh, so close. So close. Even after... If we weren't -1, we would have knocked out that Gigalith there. And I could have protected. He's going to Flare Blitz, though. This is going to hurt like a mofo. Hariyama. I should really know Gigalith's speed here. I need to look it up. I need to look up Gigalith. Oh, geesh. Geesh. My poor Hariyama. Alright. Yes, there would be that. Gigalith. Cerebi. Okay, we got 34 seconds to do this. Black and white, it doesn't matter. I don't think its speed's changed at all. Come on, Giggles. Giggle. 25 speed with It's max hindering. 27. Um, it's 36 on Palossand. Torkoal, what's your speed, dude? 22. Switch in Torkoal. Whew. That was close. Torkoal is going to come in. Torkoal. Then it just depends. It just depends if this Gigalith has Wide Guard or not. I almost don't want to go for Eruption, because I don't necessarily need to. Yeah. Let's Close Combat the Arcanine, and we'll Scholar Beam the Giggles. Just because we don't need to go for Eruption. Okay, he didn't even freaking... what? he didn't even go for Wide Guard. So I could have went for Eruption. It would have knocked out the Gigalith, and it would have also chunked the Arcanine so that the Close Combat would for sure knock it out. So now we just have to hope that we still knock out with Close Combat at -1. Go! Yes, okay. Oops, I slapped my microphone. The Hariyama does faint here, I believe. I don't know. Actually, we might not faint from burn, because burn... Yeah, we won't faint from burn there. So we still have Hariyama for another turn. We are on turn 4 Trick Room now. So if Garchomp's here... Okay, what comes in? It's Celesteela. Oh, I love that. Celesteela and Tapu Koko. Oh, Tapu, beautiful, if you ask me. So what I do here, Heavy Slam the Tapu Koko, and freaking Eruption. Wait, no, I don't do that. That'd be foolish. I freaking... Yeah, I flame... Okay, so I Heavy Slam the Tapu Koko. Yes, there's a Protect anyway. So... It was between Celesteela having Protect and Wide Guard, so that's why I doubled into the Koko, because either the Celesteela is going to try and protect itself, or it's going to have like Wide Guard or something, so that the Tapu Koko could possibly take out the Torkoal. And I wasn't 100% on Hariyama taking out this Koko at -1, so that's why I doubled into it. I could have Erupted, but then I didn't think the Celesteela had Wide Guard, but just in case it did, that's why I did that. So now I knock off the Celesteela, and I Erupt on it, because we should be slower. Match is going to be forfeited. Boy, that is how you do it. What? My brain hurts today. 1520, that's what he was at. I'm just trying to think. I don't know. Palossand didn't really do his work. I'm going to do one more battle for you guys today, just because the first... Jesus, the first battle wasn't super competitive. That's the only reason I'm doing a third one right now. In the future, I might just get rid of... in the future, I'll just plan to get rid of battles that aren't super competitive, but for today, we're going to leave it in. Just because I think it was interesting, and Mario, 1546, I believe it was worth mentioning because of its... because of the Blissey. So we were talking about Hariyama and stuff. So here's a rain team, pretty similar to... I believe this is Cybertron's team. Metagross, Choice Band Metagross, Pelipper, Water MZ. It focuses as Pelipper, Water MZ, Golduck. I can't remember the Lele. I think the Koko is Life Orb, and the Kartana is Assault Vest. So we lead Lilligant Torkoal. That's just my rain team lead. And then from there, Palossand and Magnetic Zone. Right, yeah. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Unfortunately, when you do run the Sun lead, typically you don't have room for a Rongaroo in the back, so then once once you're relying on the back two, you're kind of screwed. But I think it's worth it against rain teams, because you can mess with them so much, and Lilligant can usually do some good deeds. I put Energy Ball in this Lilligant, right? Because I think it was one of the first episodes we were trying to Leaf Storm or Golduck, and we missed, so I changed it to Energy Ball. I don't know the calcs on Energy Ball knocking out a Golduck, though, is the only thing. That is the only thing. Yeah. Oh, I got something in my teeth. Or my gums, actually. So yeah. Torkoal and Palossand hit that Metagross really hard. Magnezone hits the Pelipper. Lilligant Magnezone hit the Golduck. Magnezone and Palisand hit the Lele. Palisand hits the Coco. And Kartana gets hit by Torkoal. Golduck Tapu Lele. Oh, I know what he's going to do here. He's going to switch in the Pelipper. He has a switch in the Pelipper to shut off my rain. But I won't have it. I'm in the sun. What? What? So there's a Psychic Surge. Just in case, I led the Hariyama Oranguru. I believe. So I can't go for Solar Beam on the gold. Jesus, the Golduck. I'm gonna Energy Ball the Golduck. I'm gonna switch the Torkoal out for the Magnezone though, just in case he tries to Psychic that slot or Psychium Z. Whatever this Lele's trying to do to that Torkoal, I don't want it to happen. So I'm going to switch in the Magnezone who resists, and then Energy Ball to Golduck. If one of these switch into Pelipper, I'd rather it be the Lele, just because then all that damage isn't coming off. And I can still kind of deal with the Golduck and stuff. And then it would just be as the Golduck protects. I assume it does, but this is just in case it doesn't. We get a big hit off on it. So Torkoal's going to switch, so that means none of his Pokemon switched. That means none of them switched. Absolutely zero of them. Golduck does protect. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but it is true. Energy Ball does nothing to Golduck. The Lele does go for the Psychium Z. I'm assuming onto that Torkoal slot, trying to get rid of it. And that's why I switched. Because Mama ain't raised no fool. Mama ain't raised no fool. Shattered Psyche. Gonna come ripping through the field here. Be on Magnezone. I mean, if it's on Lilligant, I really don't care. Okay, it is on Magnezone. If it was on Lilligant, I don't care because it's Focus Sash. Oh, that hurt. Oh, geez, that did so much to a Magnezone. We eat our Citrus Berry. And now we just Energy Ball the Golduck, and we Thunderbolt the Tapu Lele, just in case Pelipper switches in. This way we hit the Pelipper super effectively, probably bring it down to Sash, and then if it doesn't, we hit Lele, and then Flash Cannon should take it out from there. Well, it all does depend what this Golduck does. If this Golduck hits the Magnezone as well as the Lele, then it probably won't survive the round. Or the match, I mean the turn. Jesus, what is wrong with me today? I think it's the Pepsi, man. I'm on my cup 3 and I'm just so energized. Not a sponsor. Excuse me. Excuse my drinking. Golduck does switch. Unfortunately, it's the Golduck switching for the Pelipper, not the Lele. Oh, Lele. Does Lele protect, though? That's the question. Or does it attack my Lilligant? Oh, it does protect. Okay. Okay. So Energy Ball will hit the Pelipper, at least breaking the Sash, which is cool. That does a lot of damage, actually. Special Defense does drop. Magnezone's Thunderbolt goes into the protecting Lele. I almost want to Sleep Powder here. I mean, I don't have speed anymore is the only thing. But what I can do... Because I could switch in my Torkoal, but I'm assuming it's going to be taking hits, and I'd rather not have that happen. So I do what exactly? I Sleep Powder the Lele and protect. I don't think that was a good play. I don't know if he expects my Lilligant to have Focus Sash. Okay, Pelipper protects. That's perfect. Pelipper... What am I trying to say? Pelipper protects, not Pelipper text or Pelipper. What am Tapu Lele will go for Psychic into the Magnezone. That's perfect. Sleep Powder hit. Damn it, Lilligant! Lilligant, why don't you get freaking... why don't you get good moves? Lilligant. I mean, Psychic shouldn't take out the Magnezone is my only thing. I'm going to Energy Ball the Pelipper this time, and then Flash Cannon the Tapu Lele. Because Psychic should not take me out. What am I... God. I am just all over the place today. And we are faster than Pelipper, so Pelipper's going to faint here. This is why I like a fast Pelipper, my dudes. Fast Pelipper, so you can get hits off. So Pelipper's gone, so we just won the Weather War. Flash Cannon will hit this Lele. Oh, boy! Out of here! That wasn't even a crit! Okay, so we're up 4-2 against Rain. Golduck is sitting there, which won't be fun, but I think we can just sack the Magnezone now, depending on what his last 2 mons are. I mean, he's got Torkoal, obviously. Not Torkoal, Golduck. Jesus. He's got Golduck. There it is. And whatever his last mon is, which is Tapu Koko. Yeah, we sacked the Magnezone here, obviously. Avi Scrappy. He's going to Electric Surge it up. Why did he bring Tapu Koko? That doesn't really hit any of my mons. That doesn't really hit me, you know? I'm going to protect my Lily. And I'm going to Thunderbolt the Golduck. I'm expecting not to live right now. Golduck Scald into the Magnezone. Yep. I think you could have just went Dazzling Gleam Ice Beam. Would have probably been a better play. Hidden Power. Is that Hidden Power Ice? Is that Hidden Power Ice? But now I just bring in my Torkoal. And I Erupt. After you Erupt. After you Erupt. Because... Right? Yeah. I mean, if he protects his Tapu Koko is the only thing. If he protects Tapu Koko, that's bad. If he doesn't, that's good. I expect him to protect Golduck here, though. Expecting me to attack with Lilligant. Yep, there it is. Okay, so I was expecting him to protect Golduck because last time I Energy Balled his Golduck instead of using After You Eruption. Which is probably expecting. Or After You Solar Beam, one of the two. So this Eruption should take out the Tapu Koko, right? Right. Goodbye. Yes. And that should be game. Because I can just After You Torkoal and Solar Beam Golduck. I just had an idea. What if Torkoal had the Gracium Z for Bloom Doom for Solar Beam for when we're up against Rain and they try and switch in Pelipper on us? Curious. I might have to try that out. Oh, it lives. It's going to Encore? Okay. I mean, you just Encored me into Solar Beam. What you going to do about it? I mean, I think he was trying to catch me with Eruption, but there was no reason to Erupt there. He's going to let me do it again. And I'm going to let Torkoal get the kill because Lilligant missed Sleep Powder. Although Lilligant was really, really beneficial in this match, I think Magnezone really pulled it through for us in the long run. But there it is. I'm glad we had that third battle because we were supposed to battle Rain in the first battle before the disconnect. And now we got our redemption against the team made by Aaron Cybertron Zhang, of all people. I mean, obviously it wasn't him playing it. Not to discredit this guy at all. But I think we did pretty good there. So I've got a few things brewing in my mind. Unfortunately, Palossand didn't even get a chance to prove how terrible or good he is. So I'm still thinking about it. Let me know what you think about Palossand in the comment section below. And then I think we might try Gracium Z Torkoal. Just because Leftovers is okay, but I don't think it really comes in clutch for us too many times. I mean, it does help boost Eruption back up, but I think once we're under full, I stop using Eruption altogether unless I'm going to like knock out one Pokemon for sure, and then chunk some other Pokemon. Kind of like we could have done with that Arcanine and the Gigalith, but I didn't. And we do know that Torkoal underspeeds Gigalith, but Palossand doesn't. And Torkoal's our slowest mon, and Palossand I think is the second slowest. So Torkoal's the only one that underspeeds Gigalith. So there's that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Again, if you want to help support the channel, going that extra mile, be sure to go check out the Patreon and subscribe there if you want to help. Otherwise, like and subscribe if you have not already. And we'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone.